Solitude can have a powerful effect on one's habits and character. You get used to living your own life, only taking care of your own problems. The longer it lasts, the harder it becomes to let another person in. You create your own daily schedule and develop your own little rituals, which over time grow into habits which become sort of stencils, if you wish, which cut off everything that doesn't belong. Trying to squeeze yourself into the life of such a person against their will is extremely difficult. You need to carefully consider all their little quirks and preferences to ensure you don't alienate them. Unless you want to brazenly invade their space and walk all over their starched white tablecloth in your muddy boots, so to speak, in order to provoke their angry reaction. And this was the option I decided to go with. "What if he's not at home?" Trog offered, looking quite uneasy. I could understand him. Rumis was his friend, and I had a funny feeling that they were into something not exactly legal together. At least, Rumis didn't strike me as the law-abiding type. If he saw Trog with us now, it wouldn't do their relationship any favours. "Really, Serge," Art said, taking his side. "It's already late. All the shops are shut. We're attracting attention." She was right. We were the only ones still left on the empty street, not counting one of the guards who stopped at the intersection with his arms crossed on his chest, not even trying to conceal his professional interest in our weird-looking trio. If push came to shove, how quickly could I kill him? "I don't intend to wait till morning," I said, as I knocked again. Finally, I heard the sound of floorboards creaking behind the door, followed by the shuffling of steps. Then Rumis froze at the door, as if trying to peek through it to see who'd arrived, which was funny, because the door didn't have a peephole. After another 30 seconds or so, the door opened. "Trog, Art," he said, giving us a once-over. "And you, what do you want at this hour?" "Just to talk," I said. "If you could just answer a couple of questions, we'll pay you 1/2 kilo of dust." To illustrate my point, I reached into my inventory for a hefty money bag and shook it before his nose, spreading the aroma of chocolate and cinnamon in the air. His glazed-over eyes focused, glinting with life. Once a merchant, always a merchant. They never miss a trick, and if all it takes is answering a few questions, it's a no-brainer. Rumis gave the guard a much more hostile glare than he'd just given us, which was a good sign. I didn't doubt for one second that he already had certain disagreements with the law, and that's why I couldn't help smiling when he stepped aside, letting us in. "Your persuasion skill has increased to level 24. "Just make it quick, seeing as you've bothered to come at this late hour." Rumis took us to the very room on the ground floor where I'd once practiced my skills with him. At the clap of his hands, the dimmed wall lights burned brighter. What a shame, ruining such a romantic atmosphere. The mechanoid sat at the round table I remembered from last time, with the same ancient tea urn still mounted on it. He motioned for us to join him. "I'm listening,"